A bright, shiny yellow jacket and a multicoloured headache-inducing tie. Richard Whiteley and Countdown follow this.
David Johns from Bridgnorth in Shropshire, Jean Bumstead from Finchley in London, Sue Gibbons from Stoke-on-Trent, Betty Holmes from Lyme Regis, Bob Stewart from Rutherglen in South Lanarkshire, Rob Brunson from Welling in Hertfordshire, Karen Newby from Hornsey in London, Tom Ayres from Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire, Gerald Gould from Penarth, Paul Chevalier from Broadstairs in Kent, Peter Curtis from Budley Salterton in Devon, Ken Yates from Blackpool, Kevin Aldrich from Norwich, Monica Linsky from Prestwich in Manchester, and Glenn Armstrong from Hales Owen in the West Midlands are all here to play 15 to 1, presented by William G. Stewart.
Thank you. Hello, our previous winner today is Karen Newby from Hornsey in North London. A warm welcome back, Karen. Winning scores above 200 are not easy to come by on this game, but with 28 programmes to go before the grand final, we could see a few of those names on the finals board disappear. Off we go. And we begin with David Johns from Bridgnorth in Shropshire. David, the name, please, of the theatrical knight who starred in Yes Minister on television, The Madness of King George in the cinema, and Shadowlands on the stage, who died in December.
Nigel Hawthorne.
Yes, Sir Nigel. Jean, opera and awards. Sir George Christie, made a Companion of Honour in the New Year Honours list, was chairman for 40 years and is now president of which opera festival based in Sussex, founded by his father?
Chichester.
Glyndebourne. Sue, please. Still music and awards. Specifically, please, the Arturo Toscanini International Competition is an event for young people in what field of musical performance or achievement?
Piano.
Young conductors. Betty, please. Currency. In 1975, which historical figure became the first woman, other than the monarch and Britannia, to appear on a Bank of England banknote?
Florence Nightingale.
Bob, please. Marine biology. Which marine creature has species called angel, cow, whale and basking?
Shark.
And Rob, pop music. Which group, formed following an advertisement in The Stage in 1997, went on to sell more than 12 million records with hits such as Better Best Forgotten and Tragedy? They recently split up.
Boyzone.
Steps. Karen, please. History of art. Which Italian painter died in 1610, having spent the last 4 years of his life as a fugitive, was wanted for killing a man in Rome?
I really don't.
Caravaggio. Tom, please. Newspapers. The Daily Record, a sister paper of the Mirror, is published in which British city?
Glasgow.
It is. Gerald, please. Still newspapers. Cartoons. In which national daily newspaper does the city banker character Alex have his own cartoon strip?
Daily Mail.
Daily Telegraph. Paul, please. Shakespeare and film adaptations. Throne of Blood, based on Macbeth, and Ran, based on King Lear. The name, please, of the Japanese director of these films?
Kurosawa.
Yes, Akira Kurosawa. And Peter, please. Religion. Which pope was responsible for the conversion of the English to Christianity? He sent St. Augustine to Britain.
Pope Pius.
Pope Gregory I. Ken, please. Motor cars. Which motor car manufacturer makes the Laguna, Espace and Clio models?
Renault.
Kevin, please. Human anatomy. In which part of the body are the ciliary body and the choroid?
Was the intestine?
In the eye. Monica, please. History of Australia. In 1805, William Bligh, who had survived the mutiny on the Bounty, was appointed governor of which Australian colony, now a state?
Tasmania.
New South Wales. Glenn, the city of York stands at the confluence of the River Foss and which major river?
The Ouse.
Yes, and music again, David. The Flight of the Bumblebee, the composer, please.
No idea.
Rimsky-Korsakov. Jean, cricket. During England's second test against India in December, Michael Vaughan became only the 7th batsman in test history to be given out. In which unusual way?
I have no idea.
He handled the ball. Sue, horse racing. What's the minimum distance over which flat races are run under the English rules of racing?
4 furlongs.
5 furlongs. Betty, please. Which Middle East federation is known by the abbreviation UAE?
The United Arab Emirates.
And Bob, please. Medicine. Nephrology is the medical study of, and nephrosis any disease of, which organ or organs in the body?
The kidneys.
And Rob, the ancient world. In which language did the poets Virgil and Horace write?
Greek.
Latin. Karen, please. English law. Piscary is a right concerning what activity?
Fishing.
It is. Tom, please. Which Charles Dickens novel is set in England during the Gordon riots of 1780?
Hard Times.
Barnaby Rudge. Gerald, which North Yorkshire spa town, built around a 200-acre common called the Stray, is now a popular venue for conferences and trade shows?
Harrogate.
Paul, please. The names of the Canadians Scott Abbott and Chris Haney are most closely associated with which board game, a worldwide hit in the 1980s?
Sorry, I don't know.
They developed Trivial Pursuit. Peter, the Ionian Islands in the Mediterranean are part of which European country?
Spain.
Greece. Ken, please. Which government department's role includes supporting the Prime Minister in his capacity as Minister for the Civil Service?
Treasury.
The Cabinet Office. Kevin, built in 1867, the name, please, of the main railway station in Liverpool?
Is it Lime Street?
Lime Street. Monica, which American dancer, a member of a famous Hollywood family, choreographed the stage versions of the musicals Oklahoma, Paint Your Wagon and Brigadoon? Agnes DeMille, the niece of Cecil B. DeMille. Glenn, famous battles. At which battle of 1854 in the Crimean War did the British commander Lord Raglan throw out a thin red line, as it became known, in the form of the 93rd Highlanders?
Balaclava.
Indeed. It's 5 down, 10 to go, and those 5 must now leave us. And Philip, please.
And those eliminated are Jean Bumstead, Sue Gibbons, Rob Brunson, Peter Curtis and Monica Linsky. And of the remaining 10 contestants, 3 still have their 3 lives intact.
And we start round 2 with David at number 1, the first correct answer. We can start nominating. And we begin with London landmarks. David? A bronze statue by William Macmillan, which stood outside the Ministry of Defence in the centre of London for more than 40 years, was moved to the Royal Naval College, Greenwich, in 2001. A statue of which seafarer?
Nelson.
Sir Walter Raleigh. Betty, please. Which herb, often used to season meat, gets its name from the Latin ros marinus, meaning dew of the sea?
Marjoram.
Rosemary. And Bob, please. 20th century literature. Nostromo, Under Western Eyes and Heart of Darkness. The novelist, please.
Conrad.
Yes, Joseph Conrad. And onwards, please.
9.
Television. The title, please, of the 1990s series based on the works of H.E. Bates, which starred David Jason and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Only Fools and Horses.
The Darling Buds of May. Again, please, Bob.
15.
Which Canadian river flows for nearly 750 miles from its headwaters at Lake Ontario to its mouth in a gulf which is an arm of the Atlantic Ocean?
St Lawrence.
And a number, please.
Number 7, please.
Sport and governing bodies. Which racket sport is represented by the IBF?
Badminton.
Yes, International Badminton Federation it is. And a number?
Number 13.
Which Latin word meaning field is used to refer to the self-contained buildings and grounds of a university or college?
Is it campus?
And a number, please, Kevin.
Number 5, please.
Harvard University and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology are in which US city?
Cambridge.
They are in Cambridge. Onwards, please.
8.
Which 16th century English monarch appointed Cardinal Reginald Pole as Archbishop of Canterbury, the last Roman Catholic to hold the office? Mary I, Mary Tudor, or Bloody Mary. Bob, again, please.
10, please.
Bodmin Moor, the Hurlers Stone Circles and Tintagel Castle are all in which English county?
Cornwall.
A number, please, Paul.
15, please.
Which European country became the first in the world to elect female members of parliament when 19 constituencies returned women in the election of 1907?
Denmark.
Finland. Again, please.
Number 1, please.
History of the United States. What was the name of the famous mail delivery service which in 1860-61 operated between St. Joseph, Missouri and Sacramento, California?
Pony Express.
A number, please.
Number 15.
Which surname links David, an 18th century Scottish philosopher, and Basil, the Archbishop of Westminster, who died in 1999?
Hume.
A number, please, Glenn.
Number 9, please.
Film characters, Gerald. The name, please, of the prehistoric monster similar to a Tyrannosaurus rex and supposedly returned to life by H-bomb tests, who has featured in a series of Japanese movies since the 1950s. Godzilla. Again, please, Glenn.
Number 4, please.
Taking its title from one of their songs, what was the name of the 1968 animated film featuring the voices of the Beatles?
Yellow Submarine.
A number, please, Betty.
Number 8.
Pop music, please, Tom. Know Your Enemy, Everything Must Go, and This Is My Truth, Tell Me Yours. Albums by which Welsh group?
The Manic Street Preachers.
Again, please, Tom.
Number 12, please.
At what age does a person become testable, that is, able to make a will?
16.
18. Again, please, Tom.
Number 10, please.
What equine-sounding expression is used for a candidate who stands in an election with little hope of victory in order to establish support for a challenge by a stronger contender?
Don't know, sorry.
Stalking horse. Again, please, Tom.
Number 5, please.
In Louisiana, what name is given to the descendants of French settlers who came to the area from the Arcadia region of eastern Canada?
Cajun.
A number, please, Bob.
7.
Shakespeare, Karen. The history plays. Who was the French-born wife of Henry VI, whom Richard Plantagenet described as the she-wolf of France?
Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Margaret of Anjou. Again, please, Bob.
1.
Sheremetyevo Airport serves which European capital city?
Moscow.
A number, please.
Number 13.
Opera. Walter von Stolzing, a knight, falls in love with a blacksmith's daughter and wants to join a musical guild in Bavaria. The background to which Wagner opera? The Master Singers. Again, David.
Number 5.
Literary families. Bob. The Sitwells. Edith and her 2 brothers. What are their names?
I don't know.
Osbert and Sacheverell. Again, please, David.
Number 4.
The Second World War, please, Betty. When General Eisenhower was chief of the Allied forces in North Africa, he asked for 3 million bottles and the machinery for 10 bottling plants capable of producing 6 million bottles a month. Bottles of what?
Coca-Cola.
Yes. Onwards, please.
Number 15.
In which stage and film musical do the characters Mrs. Pierce, the housekeeper, Zoltan Karpathy, an expert in linguistics, and the Queen of Transylvania appear?
I've no idea.
My Fair Lady. Again, please.
Number 13.
Names, Kevin. What sort of name is patronymic?
No, I have no idea.
It's a name derived from a father or a male ancestor. Again, please.
Number 1.
In 1822, the Frenchman Jean-François Champollion deciphered Egyptian hieroglyphics with the aid of what artifact found 23 years earlier?
Don't know.
The Rosetta Stone. Again, Betty, please.
Number 8.
Which 2 colours are featured on the national flags of both Greece and Finland?
Blue and white.
A number, please, Tom.
Number 12, please.
Which legendary French fashion designer, who opened his Rive Gauche ready-to-wear line in 1966, announced his retirement in January?
Yves Saint Laurent.
And a number, please.
Number 5.
Who in the book of Genesis is described as a mighty hunter, his name being the subtitle of one of Elgar's Enigma variations?
Nimrod.
A number, please, Bob.
10.
China. The Righteous and Harmonious Fists was a society of nationalists dedicated to ending European influence in China. What name is given to the uprising it mounted in 1900?
Don't know, sorry.
The Boxer Rebellion. Again, Bob.
8.
What word was originally used for a member of the Soviet Communist administration but is now extended to any bureaucratic functionary?
Apparatchik.
A number, please, Tom.
Number 7, please.
History of London and architecture. Created as part of the future George IV's ambitious architectural plans, by what name was Piccadilly Circus known until 1880?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Regent Circus, he having been the Prince Regent. Again, Tom.
Number 4, please.
Art, Betty. Which French artist, who, as a deputy, voted for the execution of Louis XVI, painted The Death of Marat?
I don't know.
Jacques-Louis David. Again, please.
Number 15, please.
Of which artistic movement were René Magritte and Salvador Dali exponents?
Surrealism.
And a number, please, Glenn.
Number 5, please.
Silicon is used in the electronics industry in the manufacture of ICs. What do the initials IC stand for in that context?
Integrated circuit boards.
The IC is integrated circuit. Onwards.
12.
The River Tamar forms most of the boundary between which two English counties?
Cornwall and Devon.
A number, please, Ken.
Number 4.
The Semmering Railway, the Palace and Gardens of Schönbrunn and the city of Graz are UNESCO World Heritage Sites in which European country?
Austria.
A number, please.
Number 8.
What name in the Western Christian calendar is given to the Sunday after Whitsunday or Pentecost?
Ascension.
Trinity Sunday, the Feast of Holy Trinity. Betty?
Number 5.
Pitt the Younger at 24 is the youngest man to have become Prime Minister, who at 71 is the oldest to have been appointed for a first term.
Don't know.
Lord Palmerston in the 19th century. Again, please, Betty.
Number 12.
Poetry. When he was 9 years of age, the Italian poet Dante had a meeting which influenced the rest of his life. Whom did he meet?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Beatrice. There you are, 12 down, 3 to go, and after the break, Betty Holmes from Lyme Regis, Bob Stewart from Rutherglen in South Lanarkshire, and Glenn Armstrong from Hales Owing in the West Midlands will be here for the final. I hope you will stay with us.
At More Than, our capital guaranteed investments keep your money safe. So you can be certain to get back every penny you put in, and perhaps a good deal more. More Than Savings and Investments. Call 0800 300 884.
In the Holland & Barrett half-price sale, evening primrose oil was $2.29, now $1.14. So no matter how bad you are, at half price, we're good for you.
You'd better believe your eyes. The Marks & Spencer car loan sale's now on. We've cut the cost of borrowing £500 to £20,000 by up to 3%. And we're also giving away free breakdown cover for a whole year. So there's never been a better time to talk to us. Call 0800 997 996 and we'll help you get the car you really want. Sale ends the 26th of April.
If your central heating broke down, who'd fix it? Who'll protect your whole system, including call-outs, parts and labour? For £12 a month, Scottish Gas would.
So if you want to avoid a central heating nightmare, just call Scottish Gas on 0800 466 322 today. Oh!
Experience Oasis on the edge of the Lake District and enjoy over 100 activities. Oasis, nowhere comes close. For a brochure, call 08705 086 086.
To find out if you could be better off with budget car insurance, call us now on 0800 247 247. Budget! 0800 247 247.
If the love of your life could talk, he'd say you have the softest hair, and it's the richest chestnut. If he could count, would he find any grey hairs?
Garnier Natea, the first permanent hair colour with fruit oil concentrate. The nourishing mask gives deep, rich, long-lasting colour, and it really covers those greys.
If he could talk, he'd say you look so beautiful. Garnier Natea, for the condition and colour you've always wanted.
Call now for your new version of AOL. It's packed with more great features than ever before. More information and entertainment, simple ways to keep in touch, even easier ways to find what you want. It's all here. And with our fantastic 100-hour free trial, AOL 7 is even better value than ever. Call 0800 331 6000 now.
The three surviving contestants in today's 15-to-1 final are Betty Holmes, a retired teacher from Lyme Regis, Bob Stewart, a railway technician from Rutherglen in South Lanarkshire, and Glenn Armstrong, an electronics instructor from Halesowen in the West Midlands.
Thank you. Welcome back. Betty, Bob and Glenn, put your fingers on the buzzers and off we go. Science. How many atoms of hydrogen must combine with one atom of oxygen? Bob?
2.
Yes, hence H2O, of course. The decorative arts. Nacre is another name for which decorative substance? Bob?
Mother of pearl.
What family celebration is observed on the third Sunday in June in the United States, Canada and Bob?
Father's Day.
It is indeed. 3 correct answers. Question or nominate?
Question.
Which now world-famous company traces its origins to a Bavarian immigrant to the USA who hired a tailor to make trousers for miners in the gold rush?
Levi's.
Yes, Levi Strauss. Question or nominate?
Question.
Which hereditary form of arthritis is marked by an excess of uric acid in the tissues, causing pain and inflammation in the joints?
Gout.
Question or nominate?
Question.
In which institution is the United Kingdom represented by 87 members elected in 1999?
European Parliament.
Question or nominate?
Question.
St Bride's in Fleet Street, St Marylebone in Cheapside, the Royal Hospital at Chelsea, the Royal Naval College at Greenwich. The architect, please.
Nash.
Christopher Wren. Fingers back on the buzzers. Look at this, please. This former Coronation Street actor is now a famous theatrical impresario and deputy chairman of Everton Football Club. What's his name? Glenn?
Bill Kenwright.
It is. Question or nominate?
Question, please.
Monarchy. The specific connection, please, in the 20th century between Alexandra of Denmark, Mary of Teck, Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon and Philip Mountbatten.
I don't know.
Consorts of the British monarch. And fingers back on the buzzers, please. Where on a male deer are a brow, a bay and a tratine? No? On its antlers. Science. Which group of subatomic particles has 6 types known as flavours? Up, down, top, bottom, charm and strange. No? Quarks, fictional characters. How is the daughter of Professor Archimedes Q. Porter of Baltimore, USA, better known in a series of novels by Edgar Rice Burroughs? Bob?
Jane.
She's the Jane. Question or nominate?
Betty.
Mythology. Ambrosia, the food of the gods, conferred eternal life upon all who ate it. The word ambrosia is derived from the ancient Greek word for what?
Nectar.
Immortal. Again, please, Bob.
Glenn.
Benjamin Britten, Claude Debussy, Sir Arthur Sullivan and Sergei Prokofiev all wrote musical works based on which New Testament parable?
The Prodigal Son.
Yes. Question or nominate?
Question, please.
The son of a Norfolk squire, he wrote 34 adventure novels, of which the most famous are King Solomon's Mines and She. His name, please?
Rider Haggard.
And yes, Rider Haggard. And question or nominate? Look at this, please, and tell me. Which British conservation body has this as its symbol? A branch of 4 oak leaves.
National Trust.
And question or nominate?
Question, please.
What name is given to a pronounceable word that is made up from the initial letters of other words? For example, NATO or Anzac.
Acronym.
Question or nominate?
Question, please.
Famous scientists. Which English chemist is credited with the identification of hydrogen as an element in the 18th century?
Boyle.
Henry Cavendish. Fingers back on the buzzers. Geography. Which Asian island comprises the Sultanate of Brunei and parts of Indonesia? Bob?
Borneo.
Question or nominate?
Glenn, please.
A Hispanicist is a student or a specialist in the language, culture or literature of which country?
Spain.
Question or nominate?
Betty, please.
Betty, chemistry. The common name, please, of the simple nitrogen hydride, which is a colourless gas with the formula NH3.
Ammonia.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Bob.
Bob, the railways. In terms of the number of platforms, 24, which London terminus is the largest railway station in the United Kingdom?
Waterloo.
Question or nominate?
Glenn, please.
Glenn, the massacre of French Huguenots, which began on August the 24th, 1572, is best known by the name of a saint whose feast day falls on that date. Which saint?
No.
Saint Bartholomew. You don't believe it? And Bob, I'm back to you. Question or nominate?
Betty, please.
Betty, astronomy and geography. On a celestial sphere, they are called declination and right ascension. What are they called on a terrestrial sphere?
Lines of longitude and latitude?
They are, yes. And other way around, but that's okay.
Oh, right.
Question or nominate?
Bob.
The Bible, Leviticus. How often were the ancient Israelites required to observe the sabbatical year during which land would be left uncultivated?
Every 7th year.
And question or nominate?
Betty.
Royal salutes are fired at several saluting stations in England, including the Tower of London and Hyde Park. Where specifically is the only regularly operating saluting station in Scotland?
Edinburgh Castle.
Question or nominate?
Bob.
Architecture. In Flemish bond, stretchers and headers alternate within courses. In English bond, alternate courses consist entirely of stretchers or headers. Designs for using which building material?
Brick.
Yes, brickwork. Question or nominate?
Betty.
Betty, look at this, please. She won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar at the age of 11 for her role in Paper Moon and was once married to the tennis player John McEnroe. Who?
Tatum O'Neill.
And Tatum.
Tatum.
Yes. And question or nominate?
Bob.
At which famous sports ground are the Grace Gates, the Warner Stand and the Compton and Edrich stands?
Lords.
Question or nominate?
Betty.
In 1871, the Royal Navy purchased an invention of the British engineer Robert Whitehead, the first self-propelled version of which weapon designed to strike a warship below the waterline?
Torpedo.
Question or nominate?
Bob.
Which Australian state capital city was named after the wife of King William IV?
Adelaide.
Question or nominate?
Question.
Opened in 1817 and situated in South London, which is Britain's oldest public art gallery?
Don't know.
The Dulwich Picture Gallery. And fingers back on the buzzers, please. The names of two towns or cities in Italy appear in the title of Shakespeare plays. Venice and... Bob?
Verona.
Yes, question or nominate?
Nominate.
Africa. In the Gambia, it is the Dalasi. In Nigeria, the Naira. And in Zambia, the Kwacha. What are they?
The currency of the
They are
country.
indeed. Question or nominate?
Bob.
What word is used for the kitchen of a ship or aircraft?
Galley.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
Word connections. Which nationality goes before the words ballot, as in voting, crawl, as in swimming, and rules, as in a code of football?
Nationality.
Yes.
English.
Australian. And again, Bob?
Betty.
Proverbs. The hand that rocks the cradle. What comes next?
Rules the world.
And question or nominate?
Nominate.
In imperial measurement, there are 112 pounds in a long hundredweight. How many are there in a short or US hundredweight?
100.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
Museums. Which legendary hero is commemorated by a museum in Borglen in Switzerland?
William Tell.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
The feast day of St George, the patron saint of England. The date, please.
23rd of April.
Well, you gave him a run for his money, Betty. Bob, 171, 10 for that 181. No place on the finals board, but do come and join us again next time. Well done. Well done, Betty. Well done, Bob. And we'll be back tomorrow. See you then.
Stay in the quiz zone with 4. Countdown is surely next.